forward to this one all week. That'll be taken in the end zone. On first down, Ryan. He goes underneath to Freeman. And he is knocked down and then landed on pretty awkwardly right at the line of scrimmage.
Is that not the very definition of a tough yard gained?
Now, is that one where as the receiver you go to your quarterback and say, why'd you even throw that?
Yeah, I think you do, and I think you wonder what type of a route are you going to send me on that only 1 yard's going to be the result? If I'm going to go in there and take contact, let's go ahead and get something out of it, not just 1 yard.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. He completes it to Julio Jones. A good pickup there at 22. And that's the connection, Ryan to Jones, that this defense obviously has to key in on.
Certainly feels like they got the party started with that one, doesn't it? And when those two get in sync, it just scares the heck out of defenses because he can hit Julio Jones in a short zone, and he can take it the whole way.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. The left side completion to Jones. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one goes for 24 yards. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Shift together here from the D-line. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. On first and 10, it's Ryan. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now they'll throw it with Ryan. Getting it out left side to Sanu. Ryan to Sanu, good for an Atlanta first down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, just keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Now Ryan on second down. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal. Ryan. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
So on 4th down, off goes Matt Ryan, and on is another Matt Bryant. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And the 42-year-old veteran's kick is up and good. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
It's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
Play clock winding down. Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a 1st down. And Wentz not going to take the snap here. Instead, he turns and calls a timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts, and still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. So the offense has it 1st and 10. this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Under 4 to play now. Clock running, third down. Now it's the all-purpose back. This is Darren Sproles. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up fourth down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. It looked like he might beat that last man. He doesn't, though, but it goes as a 32-yard return. And the Falcons will be taking over first and 10. CD, I want to get your thoughts on some potential free agents this offseason before we change the possession here. Now, caution, many of these guys could be resigned, I know, but who are some of them? Kirk Cousins is one.
Yeah, we're talking about difference makers. Kirk Cousins at the quarterback position. He's going to be coveted around the league by quarterback.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Michael Kendricks coming in hard on the blitz. He gets him down for a loss of 4. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Julio Jones is off to a monster first half, but still, can he reach what he did against the Panthers in 2016? Didn't he go for a cool 300 in that game?
On the dot in week 4, 300 yards. Oh, Matt Ryan had a pretty good game, too. Threw for over 500. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. So the offense dealing with a 3rd and 6. Here's Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
On second down, Ryan. Jones has it. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And the play clock running very low, so Dan Quinn decides to call for a timeout. As the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. From the gun on third down, Ryan swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. And now the offense operates in the red zone. From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. And his throw here's incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Sanu, the man in motion right. Second and 10. It's Ryan again. And he held on to it too long. A coverage sack. Down he goes. Fletcher Cox continuing to fight downfield. The big tackle gets him for a loss of 11. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. He hit his first, now this from 43. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there as they move the chains. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Going right back to Smallwood. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. On 2nd down, Smallwood. They find some open field here. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
But when you're able to break a run against a cover 2 or a 2-deep zone, safeties are back a little ways. What you're counting on is the guys taking care of business up front and then maybe climbing to the second level, that offensive lineman or tight end getting up to the second level and able to block the safety in order to create a big run.
Yeah, making those linemen work with a couple blocks. They look good doing it there. And they'll go Wentz to Blunt here. And past the 30 down to about the 27. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
So under the category of, while it can't be us because we're not that good, but could you imagine if this was you? LeGarrette Blount, his first 1,000-yard season since what, 2010, his rookie year? And 18 touchdowns in the regular season, and no longer with New England.
He is over 30 now. He turned 30 in December. I don't know if that played a factor, but yeah, such a productive year, and then he's gone.
Well, that just tells you this. Now he's going to be playing with a chip on his shoulder trying to prove something.
Wentz going to give this one to Blunt. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. They'll run with Smallwood out of the pistol. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Second and goal from the 1. They're going to run this with a tight end. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back at the 3-yard line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
They'll come out in the pistol. And the play clock's running down. And that'll set them back 5. And back at the 8 now. 3rd and goal. Here's Smallwood on 3rd and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Wendell Smallwood, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are now just an extra point away from grabbing the lead. And that one puts them on top here in the 3rd. Elliott now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Back now here on EA Sports. And we've got a dandy here. A one-point game as we begin the fourth. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. 21. Freeman again, a first down carry. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
They go play action with Ryan. Connects with Sanu right side. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. On second down, here's Ryan. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Vinny Curry in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Gabriel, the man in motion. 3rd and long. It's Ryan. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Brandon Graham in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Looks like Ryan's going to stay out there. Indeed, they're going to try for this on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Nigel Bradham not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. First down, a run with Smallwood. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Second down following the run. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Again, it's Smallwood. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a first.